What's up, people? Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. So I've just made the video showing you a little bit about Old Town Road. I do need to go and finish that track, so hopefully at some point the track will be out. If not, it's already out for you guys. But what I thought is I might as well keep going with the video making and go into a bit of history, because I think if you guys know me better, then you can understand where my music is coming from. And hopefully, like I said, it can maybe inspire some of you who potentially have an ability that you haven't tapped into yet. So holding the camera because I want to give you guys a bit more of I want you guys to know that this is just a real video. It's not an expensive video, it's just me and my phone, just my piano, my equipment, just authentic, genuine videos. And yeah, so let's go a little bit into my history behind the piano. So yeah guys, I do remember my first experience on the piano at the age of 2 years old, and it probably helps that I have seen a photo of a 2-year-old me on the piano, and if I can find that photo I will upload it to show you guys, because I think it's pretty cool. But I remember just being absolutely fascinated by the sounds that were coming out. I mean, you just sounds so, I don't know man, I love it. And I know for a fact I'm not the best piano player. I've seen some maestros, man. I've seen people do some madness, eyes closed. I mean, look at Stevie Wonder. To me, that is real. Do you know what I mean? But at the same time, I think this year what I've come to appreciate is I do play by ear, so you can name me a song and then I could probably work out how to play it. It may not be exactly the same chords as the original, but I can play it in my own way. And people have told me that it's not something that everyone can do, so it's made me realise that maybe I do have an ability. I don't want to say I have an ability, I'm not that kind of person, but that's what I've been told. And trying to channel it in. So at the age of 2 I played the piano for the first time, and that's when I got introduced to music. But in terms of my journey on the piano, my parents have encouraged me. They bought me this beautiful piece of kit, and to be honest I don't play it very often because it is downstairs, and I don't know, it's not there all the time, but when I do play it I can't get off it. And it's usually a fight in my mind between the piano and the guitar, because when I pick up the guitar I absolutely love it. When I play the piano I absolutely love it, and it depends on what's there at that moment. I suppose in terms of rhythm and stuff, if I want to get a rhythm going in a jam and you want to be able to dance, the piano, the guitar is definitely the one I would get. If I want to get maybe a little bit more emotional, a little bit more like into it, I probably would go for the piano, although I do get that same sensation sorry, on the guitar as well. So if you when I think about the piano, so I always knew that if you said, for example, play Happy Birthday, so I always knew that somewhere I could just kind of work out the note. Then I thought it'd be really cool if I could do it with both hands. How are these guys doing it with both hands? So in short, what I actually did, if I'm honest with you, so I decided to double what I was doing with my hands. So for example, if I was going to play like a C chord, I thought if I played it in the octave lower and doubled it, how would that sound? So you've got, so already you can see it just sounds more full. And then what you need to do in between that, or what I often do in between that, is I might just add a few notes here and there. But because I can kind of hear where the next note should come and roughly how far away it is, I can sort of just spice up a bit. So the time I actually realised more than anything that I could actually play the piano was when I was trying to play Paparazzi by Lady Gaga. Now I can't remember when that song was released. It was definitely over 6-7 years ago. So that's probably the point where I started thinking, hold on a minute, I can actually play a bit. So this is how I just, again, I doubled it, but I added the extra little bits on top just so I could play the melody as well. yeah, but the other problem for me is because I'm often just jumping and playing stuff by ear, I don't always retain it. So if you ask me to play a song that I've played previously, I may not always off the top of my head know how to play it, which is why when I played that I went wrong, because everything's spinning in my head. You could tell me to play something else. Thought the guitar was going to go then. I might just take that off for a second because we don't want that to happen. So that's one version, but I actually think in my head it could sound better if I tried it. There's different ways you could sort of play it to give it a slightly different sound, but that's basically how I started to realise actually I can kind of play the piano. And that's basically how my piano journey started. So you often see this on my live streams, and I'll try and do live streams on YouTube as well, but at the moment Facebook is where I am at because that's where I've built sort of like a relationship with a lot of people. But I will look to get that across to you. So I just thought I'd do a brief video on what is about the piano that I like. And what I'll probably do is just play a few songs out for you to this video, just to extend a little bit, and then again throw in your suggestions. What songs do you think will sound great on the piano that I can do for you, and then I will definitely give it a go. If I don't know the song, I have to learn the song and then sort of figure it all out. So the process is a little bit longer, but it is something that I want to be doing professionally, so I don't really have room to make excuses. I need to make sure I'm on the ball for that. So yeah, that's my brief piano video for now. Hopefully in the future I can elaborate on a little bit more, maybe answer some of the questions that you asked me, how I do this, how I do that. But I just thought while I'm here I'll do a piano video, and at some point we'll get to the guitar. I don't have much of a history with guitar as much as the piano, but I do love the piano, and if you'd like me to come and play the piano for you in terms of collaborations, of course let me know. I'd love to do that. If you'd like me to sing for you, of course let me know. And of course if you do like what you're watching and hearing, please share the video because that helps. Please subscribe, please like, please follow, all that stuff. And yeah, hopefully I'll see you guys soon with maybe some better videos again. This is just a freestyle video. I hope you guys like it. But yeah, I'll play a few bits out for you, and then yeah, see you soon.
You were something special with words I'd have to say. You're like resuscitation, but you take my breath away.
I played this when I was 2 years old.